Hello, peoples of the tube, and welcome back to that spoopiest of times. It's Halloween. Oh no! Yeah. Welcome to the Halloween. It's Halloween. Welcome to that. You might remember last year, if you were around that long ago. Last year, I read a spooky story. It was called Freddy Spaghetti. It was a creepypasta. It was beautiful. Literal creepy pasta. It was about pasta. That was lovely. That was my favorite Halloween video I've ever done. So this year, I've come back. I'm just doing that again, but it's a different story. This story is slightly longer. I've advanced notice. I've abridged. This story had a paragraph. I was like, this adds nothing, so I just took it out. You're not gonna miss it. I mean, the whole story adds nothing. It's a nothing story. But this one paragraph, I was like, so this year, welcome to Halloween. Welcome to Ohmydinosare Spooky Corner, or possibly Spoopy Corner. I don't know. Today, on this spooky day, I'm going to read you a story called Death Cereal. Hello, and that's not me saying hello. This is the hello is in the story. Just for clarification, because I know I've already said hello. This is the story saying hello. Hello. I'm afraid I cannot tell you my name, but for purposes of understanding my story, I'll use the name Jared. That's a name with no negative connotations to it at all. Everyone called Jared has led a blameless life. I am an ordinary person. That's a lie from the start. Other than the fact of what I went through, please read the whole story and allow me to inform you of the dangers that may be upon you. I know, I used to love Life cereal. Now, I had never heard of Life cereal. Let's take a little aside here. I'd never heard of Life cereal. I looked it up. I think it's an American thing. It's made by Quaker that make the porridge oats. It's a type of cereal. I don't really know what it is. It's a type of cereal. It's just a type of cereal. It's called Life cereal. That's what the story's about. Sponsored, not sponsored. I used to love Life cereal just as much as the normal guy, if not more. Probably more. I feel like that's not something people. It's cereal. How much can anyone love it? But not anymore. I hate Life cereal. In fact, I'm afraid of it. I get cold chills every time I hear or see the name, as opposed to warm chills. And you would feel the same if you went through the same thing I did. So please, for the sake of your sanity, I beg of you to read this and never eat Life cereal again. I told you it wasn't sponsored. One day, on a mid-January morning, I had just woken up by the alarm. The alarm was there, I was there by it, and I woke up. I was just happened to be next to the alarm. Didn't wake me up. I was just by the alarm when I woke up. Oh, the alarm clock. Sorry, I put the font size up so that it's going to split over two lines. I had just woken up by the alarm clock. It was a nice day. Beautiful, in fact. Though I didn't get much sleep. Only about 3 hours or so. My eyelids stuck together, and I wasn't too thrilled to get up. At least until I had the thought of having a nice bowl of Life cereal. Just then, I got straight out of bed and put new clothes on. A decent pair of clothes. You know how it is. You know when you want to put on a decent pair of clothes, like my skeleton suit. Have you seen my skeleton suit before? It's very skeletal. Yeah, just a decent pair of clothes. I then walked out of the dressing room. Everyone has one. Out of the dressing room and into the kitchen. I said hello to my 5-year-old son, Jeremy. Jeremy Beremy. He's always a nice kid, and how I envy him now for never having an interest in Life cereal. This is like ignoring the fact I'd never heard of Life cereal until I read this story. It's just so weirdly specific, like just this one cereal. Oh, it gets worse. It gets worse. He said hello back, and I tussled with his hair. Come here, you hair. Ow. How? I tussled with his hair. I had a fight with his hair. I didn't tousle his hair. I tussled with his hair. Chuckling, I then let him be. And I went to the counter where we keep all of our cereal. I looked down to realise there's no life cereal left. Dun dun dun. That could be the end of the story. It's not. I was enraged at first, but I managed to stay calm. I just thought, well, I could just go to the store, buy some more. And what I didn't know at the time is that that was the worst mistake I have ever made in my entire life. Whereas the worst mistake I've made in my entire life was reading this story. You think this is bad now? It gets worse. It gets worse. This is just a prelude. As I was driving, I heard a slight whisper. It was so quiet, in fact, that I wasn't even sure if it was something I actually heard or not. It sounded like it said, "Don't do it." But I thought nothing of it. I just continued driving. I soon arrived to the store, then parked my car and got out. I walked into the store. There was many people in the store. There was many people. Yeah, there was many people in the store, as there usually is. Before I decided to get the Life cereal, I decided to get a few things for Jeremy. Toys and such. I can't quite remember now what I got him, but I think I may have gotten him some toy dinosaurs and a water gun. I then finally went back to the cereal aisle. That's the wrong spelling of aisle. That's aisle like an island. They've gone with. Unless maybe it is an island of cereal. I don't know how the supermarket works. I've never been there. I went to the cereal island. I had to pass, I think, the Lucky Charms and the Fruit Loops before I got to the Life cereal. I passed the Lucky Charms, then to the Fruit Loops. You think I'm repeating myself? No, the story repeats itself. Don't blame me. Something felt strange. Then I realised there was a Life cereal box where the Fruit Loops were. Dun dun dun. That could be the end of the story, but it's not. Let's keep going, shall we? Now I should not should have, but should have. No e. There's no e. I should have thought that something bad would have come from it. Awful. I mean, you don't see an orange in a batch of apples, Doritos in a bag of Ruffles. What difference is there with a box of Life cereal where the Fruit Loops are? Well, I'll tell you what the difference is. You know, someone in a shop picks up the cereal and they're like, oh, I'll get this cereal. Then they're like, hold on, no, I actually want this cereal. They don't go all the way back because people are lazy. They put the box where the new cereal was, take the new cereal and leave the old cereal where the... That's not that unusual for something to be on the wrong shelf. It's not like being in the wrong packaging, it's just on the wrong shelf. That's not spooky. That's not spooky at all. But it will be. It'll be spooky. Let's get some spooky. What difference is there with a box of Life cereal where the Fruit Loops are? Well, I still grabbed the box. I guess I was too lazy to walk an extra 5 steps to the Life cereal section. See? That's why it's there, because people are lazy. Now, would those spare 5 steps have been worth it over such a strange placement of a Life cereal box? Absolutely! But because of my awful stupidity, I took the risk. Like I said, I took the box, then placed it into my shopping cart. As I was walking the aisle, not the aisle, but the aisle, I saw in the corner of my eye something very odd. The Quaker on the box of Life cereal had black eyes with red pupils, and they were bleeding. Dun dun dun. It's not the end of the story. It looked so real, like hyper-realistic. I thought that if I were to touch it, blood would get on my fingers. And instead of saying life on the box, it said death. I then looked directly at the box and it looked normal. I then thought that maybe it was all in my head. I went up to the guy that checks out people's groceries and set everything down. He checked out the toys, he then grabbed the box, then hesitated. He looked at the box, and back at me, and said, I wouldn't get this box of cereal if I were you. I then said, why? You don't like Life cereal? He then stared at me without saying a word. No wonder you're an idiot. You're an idiot. What a fatuous remark. Then checked out the box. He put everything in a grocery bag, then told me the price of everything, which turned out to be $34.78. Which I didn't understand because everything I bought was cheap. But I didn't question it because I'm an idiot. I handed him $35 and said, keep the change. Then grabbed the grocery bag and left. I got in the car, then drove home. As I was driving home, I heard awfully creepy noises. Nothing I could understand. When I get home, I set Jeremy's toys on the table. I then got out a bowl and a spoon and took out the milk. I poured some of the Life cereal into the bowl. So far, it looked normal. Great. I then turned around to get the milk, grabbed it, then turned back to the bowl. Now, the Life cereal looked black. They almost looked like charcoal. It was very strange. But I poured in the milk. As the milk filled the bowl, a red liquid combined with the milk, making it look like blood. Soon, it looked just like blood. Dun 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 dun. The story could end there, but it doesn't. Oh gosh. So welcome to the home straight of the story. I found it nauseating, but I let my weakness of curiosity get to me. I dipped the spoon into the bowl, then lifted it up and took a bite. Why? Why would you do that? Why? What's wrong with you? Gordon Bennett. I took a bite. As I chewed, the cereal tasted like ashes and the milk tasted like blood. Of course it does! What were you expecting? I almost felt like I was going to throw up, but for some reason I couldn't help but to eat the rest. Why? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you know it's bad? You knew it was going to be bad before you ate it. Why would you eat it? But then, having eaten it and knowing it's bad, why would you eat more of it? That's not normal behaviour. I couldn't help but eat the rest. It was disgusting. Of course it was disgusting. Once... Hey, calm yourself, Deborah. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Once the cereal was gone, I then guzzled down all the bloody milk. I was finally done. Finally. And never again did I eat Life cereal. So stupid! Okay, let's just finish the story before I explode. I hope you now understand why I never eat Life cereal at this point, and why you shouldn't. Unless you want to go through what I did. Okay, no, let's back up a second here. The problem didn't arise because you ate Life cereal. The problem came from the fact that you got a box of God knows what demonic cereal, and knowing it was demonic cereal, looking at this disgusting mess, you then ate that. You didn't eat Life cereal, you ate Death cereal, and it was bad because of course it was. It's so stupid. This story doesn't make any sense. Okay, so that was Death cereal. Did you enjoy it? I didn't. I didn't enjoy it at all. It was stupid. But I hope you did. Happy Halloween. I'm coming back at some point to make another video. What's it going to be about? I don't know. Hopefully something less stupid than this. Oh gosh, I've forgotten how annoying the ending was. It's just... Why? Why was... Oh, you know what? I'm just going to forget about it. Forget the whole thing. 'Twas a dream. I've done a slightly better job at my spoopy makeup this year. Last year, I think I used like a wax pencil to vaguely darken my lips. I still don't have black lipstick or black like proper face paint to do that. Like this is eyeliner. My mouth is like liquid eyeliner. My mouth is horribly dried out. I'm sure it's going to do me a terribleness, but you know what? It's fine. It's all for your delectation at Halloween time. Yeah, that's about it really. I'm on holiday right now. I actually filmed this. This is currently the 15th, so we're 2 weeks ahead of schedule in making this. But you know, it's gonna be good. I'll put it up on a timer. I'll be away while this goes up. You can watch it. You can have a happy Halloween. Will I have a happy Halloween? Probably not. Bye.
'cause I was Jekyll, Jekyll Hyde.